Good morning, gang. Happy Monday morning. Okay, we are back to business, if you will. Who cares about the Super Bowl last night? I didn't pay attention to it at all. Didn't matter to me. Let the people in Philadelphia and Kansas City go stupid and, big deal. All right, moving on. It's no surprise that the last 10 days or so I've been slightly under the weather, okay? And it kind of brings into play a little bit about what's going on this week in Washington. We have confirmation hearings this week on Tulsi Gabbard, on Kash Patel, and on RFK Jr. And I want to talk about the RFK Jr. one. The Make America Healthy Again. This is what's going on. And sure, it's winter. We all get sick, all right? Everybody gets a cold, it seems, or the flu or something. It's normal, it happens. But of course, we get the panic that comes into, oh my God, it must be COVID, or it must be bird flu, or it must be pick something. It can't just be the seasonal flu that's been going on, I don't know, for centuries. But no, we've got to come up with a fancy name for it so we can dump a whole bunch of money into solving something that will never be solved. All right. Again, you think about the flu shots, and congratulations, you got a flu shot that was made from the strain from last year's flu. So you're now protected from what you could have got last year. Doesn't do you any good for this year. All right. We all know the stories about masks and plexiglass and arrows on the floor and etc., that it was completely useless. The whole point of RFK's platform, Make America Healthy Again, is to get us to stop doing stupid shit. All right? Now, for the most part, people have known forever, if you will, ever since the advent of the grocery store, that the healthy stuff is on the outside of the store, the perimeter shopping. You go in, you hit the vegetables, you hit the meat, you hit the dairy, and that's good. You go up and down the aisles, and that's all the junk food that is meant to get you sick, all right? That is forced by the corrupt people at the FDA, at the USDA, that, hey, you know what? Refined sugar and chemicals and processed food is all good for you. Get out of the middle of the store, right? They make that stuff cheaper because, hey, you can afford it. The stuff on the outside's expensive. You think about why we have an obesity problem in the United States. Now, our sedentary lifestyle isn't helpful. I will absolutely agree with that. But it's the crap that we eat that is the biggest contributor to our enlarged midsections. Mrs. P and I were down in Florida last week, and, you figure Florida and beaches and everything like that. And I was kind of looking around at the people. I'd say at best, 5% of the people I saw had a waist under 40 inches. Here you are, you're talking about an area that lives and dies by the beach, and everybody was fat. Now, I'm certainly not saying that I wasn't, and still am not, fighting this as well. Y'all know I have been on this, Mrs. P and I have both been on this carnivore diet for just over a year now. And each one of us has lost about 30 pounds, okay? We got more to go. Are we perfect on staying on the diet? No. Okay. Sure. Every once in a while you're gonna have something that's not on the diet. Gee, a piece of pie might sound good. but it's not a piece of pie every day eating whatever. It gets more difficult because the cost of eggs, thanks Joe Biden, not Donald Trump, hate to tell you this, okay, for the cost of eggs. Eggs are a very good protein. But it comes to a point where we need, as preppers, as Americans, as human beings, to start taking responsibility for our own health and stop living by this, there's a pill for that theory. There's a surgery for that theory. You know, you look at what's going on right now, the big thing, everybody, oh my God, we've got to take Ozempic. Ozempic is good for losing weight. Sure, stick another chemical in your body, right? Do we know what the side effects are long-term to that? Nah, okay. Don't worry about it. It's instant gratification. You look back at our ancestors. Think about yourself, okay? Go back to your parents, your grandparents, you know, those that lived in, I don't know, let's just say the 40s or 50s. Pretty much everybody was a healthy weight. We had very little obesity. I think the obesity rate in the United States was like 3% back around World War II. Now we're around 50. Really? Why? Well, we don't get any exercise. We eat a bunch of crap. We put sugar in everything. And you wonder why people are getting fat. You wonder why the life expectancy of Americans is going down. I mean, think about that. With all the advances in technology, we're not living as long as we were just 30 years ago. How the hell could that be? It's because people don't take care of themselves. People figure there's a simple solution for everything. I'll just go get liposuction. I'll just go get Ozempic. I'll go take Slim Fast or do whatever. No. It's a matter of taking care of yourself, of doing something for yourself. Sure, getting sick sucks, all right? And I know a bunch of people said, gee, get ivermectin and stuff like that. And did I? No. Okay. But let's get over this. We need to be taking care of ourselves. What is it? Something like 68 vaccines are now given to a kid before they're 18. And you wonder why the autism rate goes through the roof. You wonder why people have completely lost their minds. We're full of chemicals. You know the stories on microplastics in your brain, right? You've all seen those stories, that the crap we're eating is full of this. You don't want to eat bugs. Eaten pasta lately? Go to the store, buy a box of spaghetti. Yeah, you know what? There's bugs in it, okay? We need to get back to taking care of ourselves, to eating healthy, eating a natural diet. I'm not talking about veganism. I'm not talking about carnivore or whatever. That's up to you to decide what you want to do, all right? But the healthy foods that you eat aren't the ones that are made from chemicals, aren't the ones that are come in a box, aren't the ones that have a list of ingredients that's this long, okay? The stuff that's healthy is the one that says, what's in this package? Broccoli. And that's it, okay? Or the steak, what's in there? Beef. And what else is there? Nothing, okay? No pink slime, none of this. We need to work on getting ourselves healthy, eating fresh food, not the grocery store shit, okay, that is sprayed with chemicals or artificially ripened or anything. No, it needs to be stuff out of the garden, off the ranch. You know, Mrs. P and I have our cow coming here in probably a week or so. It was slaughtered last week. So we're now in the drying process. It'll be here in a week or so. But that is fresh beef. No preservatives, no nothing. That thing went from field to slaughterhouse to butcher to frozen. That's it. The vegetables that we will eat will come from the garden to the house to the freezer or to the canning jar. That's it. The only preservative that will be in there is pressure and salt. Gee, you know what? You wonder why I'm still losing weight and I feel better. Not because of being sick, no, but because I'm trying to take care of myself. Because I don't feel like being one of these people that you see on TV all the time who drops dead when they're 60. Pinball out.